Prime Minister, I just wanted to kick off with obviously the big issue of the last few days. Growth is obviously your government's primary objective, but in the light of what happened last week with the introduction of tariffs by the United States and predictions of a global recession, are you looking at revisiting your economic plans as a government?
I think what's happened in the last few days, last week or so, is obviously very challenging for us and very challenging around the world. And I'm very disappointed to see tariffs in place. I don't think that they are good for our economy or for economies around the world. My instinct is that we shouldn't jump in with both feet to retaliate. So in that sense, I'm not changing my plans. I think calm, collected response. Obviously, we have to keep our options on the table and do the preparatory work for retaliation if necessary. But I think that trying to negotiate an arrangement which mitigates the tariffs is better. But I think more fundamentally, in answer to your question, I don't think what's happened in the last few days is a temporary passing phase. I think it's a changing world order. I think the world is changing before us as a new era. And therefore, I do think there are two ways in which our plans don't so much change as turbocharge. The first is we have to do much more and go further and faster in making sure our economy is resilient and thriving. And I gave some examples of that yesterday. You'll have seen them, so I won't repeat them here, in relation to Z mandates and life sciences. They're a down payment. They're an example of what I think we need to do here to go further and faster in the changes to our economy. Secondly, we have to talk to other like-minded countries about lowering the barriers to trade between us, and that's why I spent a good deal of the weekend on the phone to international leaders, partly gauging their response, exchanging notes, understanding how they were approaching the challenge, but also having a broader discussion about how they're likely to respond to those. So the plan, the priority of growth doesn't change, the fundamentals don't change, but in two respects, which is turbocharging the changes we need in our economy. Yes, that needs to go further and faster. I'm absolutely clear about that. And secondly, lowering barriers to trade with other countries. Again, we need to go further and faster, in my view.